Hey y'all, so for those of you who don't know, we're currently in an encampment at the University of Denver, which is where I go, and I've been observing it, and it's been, I can get into what's been happening there, but that's not what this is about. What it's about is reflections on the song "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised," because they were playing it at the encampment yesterday. There was a period, it was really sunny, people were like out making art, they were blasting music, there was an elder from the community there talking, and there was overall just like a really nice day, to be out on the lawn and go camping. I was listening to it again today, and I've listened to it a few times because I grew up listening to it. My dad would play it, and if you know anything about "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised," it is in response to I think it was like on not a sitcom, but like talk show, and a question about like, what do you think of all the civil rights movement, all the civil unrest happening in the nation. He was like, oh, when the revolution comes, we'll watch it from TV, we'll watch it from our couches, we'll watch it on TV. And so a song, "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised," comes out being like, no, you'll not be able to watch it on your TV. And having watched this encampment, it's on its fourth day now. This is the fourth day it's been here. So 3 nights, 4 days. This will be the fourth day. I realized that not only is it a response to, well, when it happens, we'll just be able to watch it from our TVs. It's a call to action, because it's in response to that statement. But what we've learned from everything is that movements for justice, or any kind of movement or civil unrest, will be televised. The news will cover it, everybody's going to cover it, especially now that we're in the age of social media. Everybody's live streaming, everybody's posting to TikTok, posting to Instagram, uploading videos to YouTube. It's so easy to call your local news station and show up. It's so easy to have the National Guard come in and show up. So no matter what, the revolution is going to be televised. But what I think the deeper meaning is directed towards the people, directed towards the Black community, or any people looking to revolt against the system, is the revolution will not be televised for you. You, not as in it won't be available on TV, but you will not be available to watch it because you will be in the street revolting. You'll be the one being videoed. And I think, all in all, that is a powerful message, because it really is a call to action. If it's like, yeah, it may be televised, but there will be no one there to watch it. And I think that's really hauntingly powerful, of like, the system will continue, but it's not going to work, because ultimately there's going to be no one there to pay attention to it. It's not going to be the thing worth paying attention to. There'll be more people denouncing the system than there will participating in it. And I really like that. I think especially as like all of this unrest is coming out, all these encampments are coming out, now that at the same time as the Met Gala, and a lot of people, and I've been saying this for a hot minute now, that the Met Gala feels a lot like the Hunger Games and the Capitol, because they have all these like really bizarre looking outfits, really bizarre fashion, while and they have the privilege to have this really bizarre looking fashion and have these weird things, and people care a lot about what are they wearing, what are the trends, who's the fashion designer, who are the celebrities, what's the drama, while like actual horrific things are going on around them, and they couldn't care less. I mean, even to the point where the theme this year was literally based off of a poem where like people have to pick flowers in order to save time, because an angry mob is going to enter the rich people's mansion to storm the mansion because they're starving outside. And it's like, yeah, you guys are the rich people in the mansion while there are people starving and protesting and fighting for their rights outside. How far removed do you have to be that this is dystopian, that this is like this is the worst timeline? This is the very thing that you are participating in. And it's wild to me to be thinking about this, you know, because as a kid, you never think that you're going to have to, like, that this is the reality you're going to be living in. And it is, you know, like, I'm here thinking about, you know, like, this whole conflict or whatever, and I'm just like, wow, I cannot stand to see an entire people go extinct in my lifetime. You know, like, that's not something that happens while you are alive. But it is, and it's like the fact that I'm living through history, and I have been living through history, but, you know, I'm here where the history is happening, and I'm just like, this is something that I'm going to have to live on from and tell future generations about. And that's so wild to know that. And I think that makes it even more important, what's happening, is because we all are having that same social consciousness of, it's like, we cannot watch the revolution. You know, the revolution will not be televised for us. Because if we sat and we watched, what would that mean? It's crazy, especially when you think, my friend has pointed this out, the people out here protesting losing their graduation are the same people who lost their graduation and were out protesting for the BLM movement. And it's insane to me that, like, that's true. But yeah, I just wanted to have that analysis of listening to it again and being like, this doesn't mean it's not going to be recorded. It is going to be recorded. They're always going to record what's happening. There will never not be the news. There'll never not be social media here. But it's about who's watching and who's participating. So yeah, the revolution will not be televised.